Atta baby. Yeah. Yeah.
On the Jags together there, buddy.
Patriot says,
Let's go.
how will solar hold up in the nuclear winter? I think everyone's kind of screwed at that point. But
no, we'll have our shield, man.
Healthport says, not so well if no one's alive to turn on the switch.
Hey, you also got your
I think you're right about the South, though, because the Texans they're 2-1. All the other divisions, the top team has no losses.
That's part of the reason, I'm still kind of looking at the Jaguars there because I'm like, they're not that far out of it, especially you wind up finding a way to steal a win at Buffalo tonight. You're right back in the thick of that thing. And I saw some good things in week 1. That game against the Browns was kind of ugly, and that just may be an anomaly. We don't know. All the Browns games this year may look just disgusting.
Should we be sprinkling on that Jags money line tonight?
We'll get to that. We're going to preview the games here in a second. We're going to preview that here in a second. And then we go over to the NFC. Philly's on top of the division, 2-1. That's a gross division. Oh, my goodness. Cowboys are in last. Look at that. And then you got the Vikings 3-0, and that's a shock. I wonder what we could get value on Detroit right now to win that division. Packers hanging around in there too.
That's what I'm saying. Keep an eye on the Packers too, because Jordan Love comes back. They're only going to get better, man.
I agree.
That's a tough division. We might see 3 playoff teams from that division.
Mm-hmm.
Saints, Bucks tied in their division. I think we kind of knew it was going to come down to those two. Although Atlanta, sneaky. Maybe if you were hyped on Atlanta to start the season, you can't. Even though they're 1-2, they play better than I thought they were going to play. Obviously, week 1 was just terrible, but the last 2 weeks looked pretty good.
You probably expected 1-2.
Fuck the Falcons.
Not the way they got it, but you probably expected that.
I think the biggest shock is Seahawks leading the NFC West at 3-0.
The big shock is the Niners at the bottom of that thing.
Yeah, it's early.
There's your. But hey, you were asking about those division odds steps. It was it's still with San Francisco sitting right there in last place. You still have to lay -105 for them to win the division, and the Seahawks are +190. That's the second favorite, and then it falls off the cliff.
You got a 2-game lead this early on in the season, and you're still
+190, 2-1 on your damn money. Yeah. That should tell you right there. Don't bet that.
That is funny. Okay, here's what we got for tonight, and then we'll wrap things up. We have so the Jags and Bills. Bills laying 5.5. We got 73% of the bets, 60% of the money on the Bills laying 5.5. Action Network expert taking the points with the Jags. You guys both like the Jags. You guys might have talked me into it. Maybe I'll be on the Jags tonight. And you said you're going to sprinkle some on the money line. What's the money line right now?
It was I bet it at +190 is what I bet it. I bet it the other day.
I think it's +210, +205.
Yeah, I bet it +190 the other day. Lines bounce around a little bit right there. It just feels like one of those
DraftKings. It's +200 right now.
+200. So yeah, I like it, man. I do. I like it. Take the 5.5 too. Go ahead and put your full unit on that as well.